Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Dark of the Hedgehog Gaming, and today we are here and we're going to be doing a full review of the PowerA wireless GameCube styled Switch controller for the Nintendo Switch, but styled as the GameCube controller. It's a really cool controller. I literally just got mine today as of the making of this video, and so I decided that I wanted to go ahead and show it off to you guys. So yeah. Also want to mention that the reason why it looks blue here, it's actually the indigo that the normal GameCube controller is. I just think it's something though to do with my camera, and that's why it looks kind of blue. But whatever, that's beside the point. We're going to be going ahead and reviewing the whole-on controller. So let's get started. First up, I want to talk about the feeling of the controller. It feels really good, and all these buttons and the sticks and stuff have a satisfying feel, and the buttons and stuff have a satisfying click. If you actually own the original GameCube controller, you may also notice that this controller has a bit of a bigger D-pad. It's actually been made bigger due to how many people disliked the original GameCube controller D-pad, and yeah. We can also see that we now don't only have one button up here. We have all four buttons, and they are fully functional. So we've got plus, minus, home, and capture button. And then all the buttons and stuff are assigned to their specific button on the console for the Switch. You also may notice the fact that there are now two shoulder buttons. We have ZL, ZR, L, and R instead of L, R, Z. So that's something really cool as well. Works though just like a normal Pro controller, I guess, where when you press a button, it will be put into a mode where it will turn on the Switch. Now, connecting it to the Switch is the same way as with the Pro controller, where you just hold down the sync button. They also implemented something the original GameCube controller didn't have, which is the ability to click down on the joysticks for the additional button input, which is fully functional. I have tested it. So, yeah. Overall, the controller feels nice, so yeah, and I believe they even made the C-stick maybe a tiny bit bigger than the original. I don't know too much about that because I've never actually used or seen the original in person. So yeah. Now, heading to the back of this controller, sadly, we don't have a charging port. When you take off this back plate here, it actually requires two AA batteries, so yeah. Although I do want to mention that when you order this thing, it does actually come with two AA batteries. So you get the first set of AA's completely free, and yeah, really cool. All the buttons though feel really good, and so I thought that I would go ahead and show a little bit of gameplay with this GameCube controller. First up, though, I want to do a specific test relating to the actual Switch. So, over here, I have my actual Pro controller, which isn't bad by any means, I wouldn't say. It's just, I've been having problems with the left stick drifting, which is why I got the GameCube. Also that and the fact that it's cheaper. It's almost half the price of the Switch Pro, which is cool. But when you hold down the home button on the Switch Pro controller, it will turn on the Switch. I want to see if that's the case here with the GameCube controller. Yes, it is. And like I said, everything here is fully functional. I would show it off using two hands if I had two hands, but unfortunately I do not currently have two hands to be using, which is really unfortunate. But as you can see, right joystick works, or the C stick, left stick works, D-pad works. It actually feels a bit better to me than the actual Pro Controller D-pad, but that might just be a personal thing. All the buttons here work the same, so let's go ahead to System Settings, and let's go and find, let's go then and test out all the buttons and stuff. I just gotta kinda find where that thing is. Alright, test controller buttons, so let's go. A is mapped to A, B is mapped to B, X is mapped to X, Y is mapped to A. All the shoulder buttons and stuff are mapped to their respective button. You also will notice that these ones sadly are not the analog triggers, but then again, there is only digital here on the Switch, so it makes sense. Right stick click, left stick click, D-pad buttons, and all that. So yeah, without further ado though, guys, or with that in mind, if you were to get my honest opinion on if you should pick this up or not, I'd say do whatever you want. It's an officially Nintendo licensed thing, made by the company PowerA, and it's fully functional and everything. They did actually implement the gyro controls, like motion controls stuff, in which will be really good in games that use it, like I guess Mario Odyssey or Zelda Breath of the Wild, or any of the other games out there that use the motion controls. There were only two things, though, that I can think of off the top of my head that were actually taken out. One of which is all rumble altogether. You don't get any rumble in this Gamecube controller. Which surprisingly doesn't appear here, which I honestly am shocked about. So, yeah, you don't get to have the, rumble, but then again, that's honestly a plus for me. I don't really like rumble in my games, to be honest. So, yeah. You also don't get an NFC reader. So, in the Joy-Cons, it is located in the, right analog stick on the right Joy-Con. And it's on the Switch logo on the Pro controller. However, GameCube controller doesn't have it. But then again, I don't actually have an amiibo, so again, not a problem for me. So yeah, I'd say that if you want to buy it, go ahead. I was able to get this for a bit cheaper than the normal price, which is $50 on Amazon. I was able to get this for like $37. And then I literally got it shipped in less than 24 hours. Or wait, no, like a little less than 48 hours. I think. Yeah, no. I was right the first time. Yeah, less than 48 hours. Less than 28 hours, I believe. So, yeah. Actually, you know what? I could just head to my Switch account here and be able to... Oh, no, it was 48 hours. So, yeah, whatever. I say that if you have the money, go for it. It's a good controller, and there's tons of different options for colors you can get. You can get black, gray, silver, gold, and even a few Pokemon-themed controllers, too. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please consider to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. I'ma get gaming.